Hello and welcome back to my channel. This is Caitlin from Caitlin Plans, and today's video is going to be kind of like a two-part thing. So the first part is me unboxing this order that I got from Plum Paper maybe 2 weeks ago, and it's still in the box. I was waiting to do the planner setup to unbox it, but that'll be the second part of this video. So I'm going to unbox all the new stuff because I need some pieces to like set up my daily, and then I'm going to go ahead and set up my daily Plum Paper planner for July through December, so the second half of the year. So this is kind of like the first video in my planner setup for the third and fourth quarters, but I do want to show you what I got. I got some stuff that's not going to be involved in the daily setup, and there's probably going to be another video at some point setting that up, but I will just show you what I got. And I used all my good washi to cover up all the addresses. I don't know why I did that, but I love Plum Paper. They do really great personalized planners. They take a little bit of time to get to you, but everything is super customizable, and that's the best part. So on top, there's this little Plum Paper card personalized for you, by you. Again, they have so many options on their website. I highly recommend checking it out. You can like play around with like different layout designs and cover designs and all of those things. I use their daily layout for my daily planner, and I've been using it for about 2 years now, and I think it's a really good like daily layout that does what I need it to do. There's a lot of daily layouts on the market that have like an hourly section, and I don't really use an hourly when I'm planning daily, so the Plum Paper one works the best for me. But little card here on the top, and then everything got bubble wrapped. But I got a lot of covers in this one. I'm gonna have to pick one for my daily today. There's a little sample of their cover material here, water resistant, tear proof, rigid and sturdy, and it's a sample, so you can like try to tear it, and it's really difficult to tear it. It bends a little bit if you're like giving it like full force, like trying to tear it, but it holds up really well. I did want to swap out the cover for like a couple of reasons. I was just kind of getting bored with it. I've had it on my planner for 6 months now, and I'm ready for a change in like color palette. And here's my current daily. I've had this on the discs for like 6 months now. So this is 6 months worth of daily pages. And I don't know how well you can see on camera, but it is starting to kind of peel up here. So this like kind of top protective layer over the design is starting to come up on the edge. And I just don't like the way that it feels a little bit on the inside of it too. On the back, kind of around the disc punches. They do include like a clear cover that you can put on top of your decorative cover to like keep it a little bit more protected. I just don't like how staticky it gets, so I chose to forego that, and I knew I would need to swap the cover at some point. But for 6 months of usage on this planner, and again, it's a daily, I'm touching this thing every day, or most days, it takes a lot of beating, so I'm surprised that it held up this well, but I do want to swap out the cover when I transition over to my next like set of daily pages. And I didn't order the daily pages in this order. I actually ordered a full year at once because it was a little bit cheaper, and then I just held on to the 6 months of dailies in the order box from last time on a planner cart somewhere. So I didn't get dailies, but I got covers this time. So we've got the cover material sample card, their program Win Plum Paper, where you can post photos on like your Instagram and like hashtag it with Win Plum Paper, and if you include like a review in your caption or whatever, they will randomly draw someone on the first of each month to win like the value of the product that you're showcasing. So I think that's a really cool product or program. We've got the care instructions on the back, so keep it cool, keep it clean, keep it neat, and keep it fresh. So again, keep it fresh. These are interchangeable covers. That's the best part about them. I ordered them unpunched so I could put them onto a disc-bound system, but they offer spiral punched options, or they do have their own disc punching, and I'll get into that in a little bit, but I'm just going to show you what I got. Everything's kind of wrapped up in this clear stuff, and it's probably not reflecting very well, so I'm going to go ahead and take this out of all the packaging. So these are all my covers, and then this is a separate product altogether, and I'll show you that in just a second. I got 4 cover options, and I'm just going to kind of swap them out more frequently, I think, now that I have some different options. Again, these are unpunched. That way I can punch them myself. I think the best way to do the Plum Paper disc-bound system is to order things unpunched and then punch it with whatever like planner punch corresponds to the discs you're using, because they don't offer discs. They don't sell discs on their website. I really wish they did, because if you're offering a disc-bound option, it would make sense to have the discs. But you have to provide your own discs. So I order them unpunched and I keep them on Happy Planner discs. So I'm using a Happy Planner punch to make sure that the like the size of the punches aligns with the size of the discs so that they turn nicely on the pages. The first time I ordered a disc punched planner from them, I ordered it with the punches and it was a little wiggly on the discs. I didn't really like it. It was probably meant for something that had like a little bit of a thicker disc. So I like to punch them myself. It takes a little bit of muscle to make the punch work on them, but I think it's worth it. So the first cover I got is Good Times Ahead, and they all just have this chevron on the inside. It's plain, but it does what it needs to do, and the cover designs are just so fun. So Good Times Ahead, and then the back is the floral. That one I didn't get like customized in any way, but the other ones I did. So this one is kind of like a bookshelf, but it's rainbow. I'm using an Archer and Olive bullet journal for my reading journal, but this would be such a cute cover for like a reading journal, or I think it was meant for like a teacher planner. It was like in their teacher section. So I love the rainbow organization of the shelves. I put my initial right here on the cover with the K. Inside is that chevron again, and then the back is the same, just minus the K. And then I got some sunshine. I thought this would be really fun for summer. This one would be like more of like a back to school cover. But this one says Caitlin on it, and you can pick the font, and you can pick like the shape it goes in. You could do like a monogram. There's a lot of different options, and it's all included in the price of the cover. So to not customize it like this one, the Good Times Ahead, it's the same price as if you were to put your name on it. So I've got this one that says Caitlin, and then the back is the same sunshine. And then the last cover I got is this kind of like peony floral kind of thing, and I did like my initials on this one. I wanted to mix it up. So we've got a Caitlin, we've got a K, and we've got a KMM. I just love these colors. All the pink tones are so beautiful, and they pick a color palette for like the customization that would match the tones in the design, so you're not like completely in the dark there. So if I like pick this cover as my base, then they offer me like 7 or 8 different color options to like put my name in that would go with the design on the cover. So it's nice in that way, and you can view it on the website when you're planning them out, so you can kind of envision what they'll look like when you get the cover in the mail. So it changes. If I insert my initials, it'll like pop up on the cover design. If you change the color, it'll change the color on the mock-up. So it's a really great system they have going for them online. I just needed 4 new covers. They're like $8 a piece, I want to say, but they last a long time, and you can interchange them if you put them on like one of the interchangeable systems, like the disc punches, or even if you have the spiral, they can do like little cuts in between all the spirals, so you can still change them out. But 4 new covers, so exciting. And then I'll take these off the table for a minute and show you what else I got. I'm not going to do a full setup of it in this video. There will be a separate video for that coming soon. I don't know when it'll be posted, but there will be another video. So here is the next product, or the last product rather, that I got in this order. And as I was mentioning earlier, it does come with one of those little plastic cover protector things. They're just really staticky. I don't know if you can tell, but like stuff is sticking to it. So I don't really use these. I just kind of throw them out. I really don't have a lot of use for them. But this is their new collection of lifestyle notebooks. So there's a few different options. There's like a meal planning one. There's like a meeting notes one. This is the budgeting notebook, and I've tried like a million budgeting solutions, let me tell you. And I'm awful at budgeting. But I was like, okay, it's not that expensive. I will try it out. I also get another copy or another cover with it, which is fun. So I got the daisies with my name up here. But this is their budget notebook. It seems like a lot more straightforward of a system than the budget planners I've been trying to use in the past. So maybe that would work out for me. It's not like a full planner. It's just a notebook. So it's just like kind of an ongoing log. I don't know if I want to do like a very full in-depth flip through of it in this video. That'll probably be a separate video, but I'm just going to get a little closer and just show you what's in here real fast. So it's like budget notebook. We've got some just introduction pages, yearly cash flow, and then there's monthly expenses. So you can like do like a month of expenses here, weekly expenses. So it does kind of break it down, I guess, into like temporal chunks. So it kind of repeats, but I'm going to do some kind of like setup of this in a separate video. I got it unbound as well so that I could put it onto a disc bound system like I've been doing. And then the back matter, is there any? Nope, it just ends at the end of the weekly expenses. There's a little pocket folder that you can punch, the back cover, and then the same like shiny plasticky cover. So this is the budget notebook as part of their lifestyle notebooks collection. and I will be setting this up at some point. It's not a whole lot of pages. I was kind of expecting more pages. I don't even know how many months are in here, but that's for another video. So now I'm going to transition into setting up my daily planner for July through December. I think the first step is just picking out a cover that I want to start this out on. I don't know if I'm going to punch them all right now or just like kind of hold on to them. I think the sunshine would be really fun, but I'm also really drawn to this like bookish kind of theme. I think I'll save this one for back to school and then use this one because it's summer still, so the sun makes sense. I also have all the pages that I'm going to be using, or some of them. So this is July through January. I'm not going to use January in this setup. I'll just put it back in the box for the next like round of daily planner, but all the dividers are on top, and then it's like the same daily layout I've been using for the last 2 years again. This is the modern color palette, so it's kind of like this nice turquoisey blue. There's some like navies and mustard colors. It's a really pretty color palette, but you do have 3 options. There's the colorful palette, which is a little bit more vibrant, modern, which is the colors that kind of look like this, and then there's a neutral that I don't really think is like a true neutral. It's more of like a purpley neutral. It's like tones of gray, but they're like purple gray. But depending on what you want, you can also customize that. So I have all my daily pages from the last time that I set up this planner. That's going to go into this setup. I have a new set of Happy Planner Classic metal discs, just gold. I mean, gold goes with everything. So that's what I'm going to use to kind of bind all of the pages together. And then to make that happen, I have my big sized Happy Planner punch. I like the big size punch because you can do any size pages on it. You can do the letter size, you can do the 7x9. This is a 7x9 planner, or you could do anything like smaller than that. With the classic Happy Planner punch, you can't get like letter size pages punched, and I also use a big size Happy Planner, so I want this one to suit all of my planner punching needs. So I've got these things. I'll probably need to pull some stuff out of my current daily, so like the introduction page, because I only get one with like the whole year of pages I ordered, because it's meant to be one planner. I'll probably pull out these like you're at a glance pages. I didn't do anything with the special dates or like the ideas, plans, goals, but I think I'll pull all the front matter and then just like let this stay with a January cover as the start. So I'll take these ones and we'll get into this. So I think I'm gonna need to just zoom out a little bit just so I don't like crop anything out of frame. So I'll start by punching the cover. This is going to take a lot of like a lot of muscle on the punch, but the way I was doing this last time I set it up, and this is like kind of the alignment that I found worked best, was matching it up against the first T in the Happy Planner. So I'll take it and just kind of line it up there, and they're mowing the grass outside. Perfect timing. But I'm going to punch the cover just to get a nice ground going for us. And I'm not doing both covers at once. I can only do one cover at once because it takes a lot of strength to get through this. It's thicker than paper, and I think this thing can really only handle like 3 pages of paper at once or something like that. In the past, I have stood on the punch to like make the punches go all the way through, but I was able to get that punched evenly, and it's just very important that you get the punches in the exact same spot on both covers and all the pages you're going to put in there, just to make sure that they're not like some higher than others and some lower than others. But now we have a little bit of a ground to start with. I'm going to take my discs out of the box and just pop this onto the discs. And it comes with enough to do a letter-sized planner, but I have extra discs in a bag somewhere, so I'll just add them to the pile. We've got all 9 discs on the planner now. I'm going to start with the same front matter as my last planner, so I have this all set up with my name and some little bugs. It's so cute. And then I'm going to go ahead and put the calendar pages in, as well as like the special dates. Now I'm going to start punching all of the like pages for it, which will take a minute. And it's kind of like assemble your own. So we got to put the dividers in where they need to go, all of those things. Taking the Happy Planner punch again to do the dividers. Again, I'm lining them up with like that first T in the Happy Planner because the 7x9 size is not the same size as the classic Happy Planner. So if I tried to align it with the classic Happy Planner, the disc punches would be kind of weird. So like it might not be equidistant from like both punches from top to bottom. And I want it to kind of be central. That way I don't have like a whole bunch of extra room up at the top of my planner without a disc where they like start lower or whatever. So I'm going to go ahead and punch all of my dividers and get them onto the discs. Okay, so all the dividers are on the discs. As I mentioned earlier, January is going to go off to the side because I don't need January in this planner. And then this little punch folder, I never use them, so it's also going to go off to the side. The next step is to get all of the like dated pages on here, which is going to take a while because the Happy Planner Punch even says it on here, max 3 sheets. So this is just going to take me a minute to get everything like fully punched and ready to go. It's a little bit of a slower process than if you were to get it disc punched by them, but I think it's worth it in the end just to be able to use the disc bound system that I want to like be able to use, like the Happy Planner discs or whatever. So I'm going to start just kind of inserting them into the months that they belong in, and I'll do another flip through of this planner once I get everything on the page or onto the discs. So I have January already onto the planner. It's looking good so far. I will note that they do leave an extra little bit of margin on the left side so that you can bind it into whatever system you want. It's not like you have to worry about accidentally punching the functional space on the pages. So there is extra room to like put it on discs or like put it on a spiral if you really wanted to put it on a spiral yourself. If you're doing spiral bound, just let them do the spiral. They will do the spiral and it'll look great. With the discs, I feel a little bit happier when I'm doing that myself. So you've got options, but they do account for the fact that you'll be like punching it, which is good. Okay, so it's all set up on the discs. I think it looks pretty good. I got the pages on there pretty evenly. It's just consistency is key when you're punching your own planner pages, but I'm going to do a little bit of a flip through. It's a little skinny based on like what I've been used to using because the stickers definitely make it bulk up a little bit. So here's the last 6 months and then here's my new planner kind of in comparison to each other. But it'll be full of stickers very soon. So we've got the cover and we've got the gold Happy Planner discs. I'm glad I went with the sunshine. I think it's great for summer. And then I used the same front matter as last time just because I didn't have an additional one of these pages. So it's the same with my name and the little like moths. I still think it's really cute. Same front matter. We've got the 2022 year at a glance. We've also got 2023 because the planner that I ordered ran through January. But regardless, it's nice to have the next year to kind of look at when you're planning stuff out. I don't know if the planners always come with like the next calendar year or if it's just like because I had January included in this one. I don't know. The colors here do match the color palette that I picked. So this is the modern color palette as well. We've got special dates, which I didn't touch. But you could do like birthdays here if you wanted to. Ideas, plans, goals. You could divide it out into like months because it is 12 boxes. So one for each month. Or you could do like different areas of your life. They're kind of color coordinated, so like all the blue boxes, all the like coral boxes, the mustard ones, and the mint ones, you could like do 4 different things and have like 3 steps for each. This is kind of like a blank canvas for whatever you want to do with goal planning. I just really don't do it in this planner because it is just like one of many in my planner lineup. Then we have like a blank notes page and we get into like the monthly dividers. These are fun to decorate. They're solid colors, but they are fun to decorate if you want to put like stickers on it and make it a little bit more custom. It just is like whatever the color palette is, you get solid colors in that color palette. We've got the back side of that, which is something I don't use as well because it is glossy. You have to write on it with a Sharpie if you want to write on it, or like you have to be very specific about the pen you're using on this, but you get 3 circles, birthdays, events, and things to remember, and then a sheet of note paper. And they do a nice job including a lot of note paper in these planners, which I like. Then we flip, we get into that monthly. You could use it for like big things that are happening in the month. You could do it for work schedule. You could track workouts. You could do whatever you want with this, but all of the days are numbered. Same color palette as what matches the divider. So this navy blue, there's navy blue accents on all of these. And then we have the dailies. So they're all dated up in the upper right-hand corner. I didn't know for the longest time if I liked dated dailies, because then you have to like have one specifically for each day. And if you like don't plan on Saturday, then you leave it blank. But I do kind of like the consistency of that. I customized this planner to get the headers taken off of these. So when you order it as just like a regular planner, you can get like, or it comes with headers. So like priorities, to do, whatever. I liked the opportunity to be a bit more flexible with it, so theoretically I could have my to-do list anywhere on the page when there's no headers, or I could make my own headers or whatever. So I got rid of them. I think it's a $4 upcharge to like remove the headers from your page or change them to something else, but I think it's worth it. So this bullet pointed area is typically where I do my to-do list. This is like my top 3 priorities for the day. I'll do like my daily schedule here. This kind of ends up being like more decorative space, or if I need room to like plan out videos I need to film, they could go here. More decorative kind of area in the shaded box, and then I don't really do much with the bottom section. But it's nice how everything has its own little space, so it's kind of compartmentalized in that way. But you get one daily for each day in the month. I mean, that's how a daily planner works. And then when you get to the end, depending on how like the month ends, so like this one has one daily and then a note page, and then the note page is double-sided, and then you go to the next divider. And then again, like this kind of peacocky blue is going to be the one featured on all the pages. So on a month that ends on like the 31st, or on this half of the spread, you get the note page over here. And then if we go to like, I don't know, this one's like a mint green. I'm trying to find one to show you. Okay, so on September, where it ends on the 30th, just the back side of it is the note paper, so you're not getting a full sheet in this month, just like the back side of it. October is kind of like a peachy, kind of corally pink. We've got November, which is a mustard yellow, and I love mustard yellow, so I'm happy that it's included in this color palette. And then December is this kind of like gray blue, so that's also on the pages. There's not a whole lot of back matter, and it's nice that you can kind of like leave it off at the end of the note page instead of having like the beginning of January back here, which I like. I do have January pages, but I didn't want them on the discs, so it's nice to be able to have like December and then nothing. So that's what I've got for the daily planner. If you have any questions about like Plum Paper or Plum Paper dailies, I'd be happy to answer those questions for you, because I do love my Plum Paper daily. But there you have it, my Plum Paper daily setup. So cute. Can't wait to plan on this, and I will have some videos coming in the future doing some like plan with me's in this planner, like after the pen kind of stuff. If you liked this video, hit that like button down below. You can also subscribe to my channel for more fun planner-related content, and follow me over on Instagram at Caitlin Plans, where I share after the pen photos, as well as photos of spreads that did not get videos. Thanks for watching, and happy planning!